Okay, we're going to see what happens when people want to bring everything back. What do we have here?
The VCR.
Okay, did you ever plug it in and use it or anything?
Yeah.
It rejects like half the tapes.
How long have you had it?
December.
You've had it for 5 months?
It worked fine. It was
Yeah.
great for like a couple months, and then it started rejecting tapes.
Yeah.
If you put a tape in, it's supposed to stay in, right? It's not supposed to come out.
Well, I didn't make it. I just asked you. I didn't make the thing.
You're
I just asked
asking
you.
me why I'm returning it. I'm telling
Yeah.
you because it's rejecting.
Well, maybe you just didn't put the tape in it right.
I mean, I guess you give me half. No, I can't give you half the money or half the time so it works. It just doesn't work. It works half the time.
Well, would you feel comfortable with half the money for half the times it
No,
works?
no.
And that was your offer.
No, I'm just saying. According to your logic, I mean that's like the stupid logic you're giving me.
Well, how did I get stupid in like 3 minutes?
I know your return policy is that you give a gift card in exchange for the item.
So you don't want money back?
If you'll give me money, I'll take money.
Well, I was going to give you money till he said I was stupid.
All right, so please give me the money. He retracts his comment about you being stupid.
You're not stupid. The statement is stupid.
But I made the statement.
No, but that's I mean,
All right,
stupid
all right,
statement.
all right. So we're going to cut our losses. You said you were going to give the money, so please give us the
Well, I
money.
said I
We
would give the money if
appreciate
you
it.
hadn't called me stupid.
I didn't call you stupid.
Well, I
So
may
we
be
can-
too stupid to count out the money. The truth is, we're just teasing y'all. I don't even really work here. I'm serious. I don't really work here. My name's Phil McGraw. Now this guy is returning statues, but we end up talking more about his relationship with his wife. They broken?
No, there's nothing wrong.
Did you buy them?
She bought them. We bought them together, but I couldn't talk her into not getting them.
Did you try to talk her out of it?
I tried. Did I try?
Women. What'd you say to her?
I thought we don't know place to put them.
So you knew that here,
I knew that here, but she didn't.
but she didn't know.
Yeah, but you don't.
Well, then why didn't she bring them back? Well, I got something you need. Here's what you should do. I
What's
should
that?
trade this book to you for these statues. See, this is Relationship Rescue.
Is this you?
You wouldn't. Is this you? That might be. That might be.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm Dr. Phil.
How
How
you
you doing?
doing?
How are you? You know what you should do?
What's that?
Bring her over here and tell her she's going to have to explain why she took these home when you
Okay.
told her that they wouldn't fit.
I'll
Say,
do
I
that.
don't know. That's just what they want.
I'll do that.
I don't want to get him in trouble, but he said we should not take him back because you need to learn to listen to him. Now, is that true? Do you not listen to your husband?
I'll
does-
get them when
but
I
she
get
does-
home. I wanted them
Yeah.
because they were cute.
Well, even after he turned me loose on you, do you still think he's cute? We're just teasing you. And I have to tell you, there are 6 cameras on you right now.
No, no, no.
Yes, oh yes, there are. This man is returning a mop that he's already used. Now, the normal policy is to just give the customer his money back. But I tell you what, this isn't a normal day. What's the matter with the mop?
When you use this lever thing here,
Yeah.
those little pins keep coming out of the hole there.
Are you doing it right?
Well, you can only do it one way, isn't it?
Okay, well, are you doing it like real hard?
No, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
You know, there's only one way to do it, friend.
Well, I've done it like 10 times and I
Okay.
can't get them to fall out.
Well, I did real easy every time I dipped it in the water.
Are you left-handed?
No,
Did you do it left-handed or
no, I
right-handed?
didn't.
How many times did you use it?
Once.
Did it clean the floor?
Sure.
So what's the problem if it cleans the floor?
Well, if you have to put the little pins back on there 4 or 5 times while you're mopping the floor, that's a little stupid, isn't it?
I hear that word a lot this job. Can you imagine? So we can't expect you to fix this. All right, I'll get her over here and she's going to give you your money back.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks for shopping at Costco.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you were so nice bringing the mop back.
I was confused.
Yeah, I got the feeling you were about that far from loading up on me. So did you get the statue? You turned the statues back in, right?
Turned it back in.
And we got the money.
Yes.
Was he still cute when you got home?
Questionable.
I said, let's set her up, and he said, I like that. I like that idea. I love that idea.
I have a very hard time empathizing with overweight people. It makes me mad when I have to sit next to someone who is overweight in a movie theater or other public areas. I see it as irresponsible, unhealthy, lazy, and arrogant. I don't think society should bend its rules or accommodate severely overweight individuals. Dr. Phil, I want to change my attitude toward overweight people. What can I do?
All right, so we heard the question and the accusations of arrogance and lazy and all of that. So we asked Molly, and she agreed to find out what life felt like as an overweight person. She wore a fat suit that made her look about 300 pounds. She got prosthetics put on her face and went out to face the world for a day. Take a look.
I'll see what it feels like to weigh over 300 pounds. How many chins do I have? My husband's gonna freak when he sees me. Oh my God! I don't even recognize myself. Honey, come on in.
Still trying to come to grips that that's my wife under there.
I'm not really this fat.
I believe you.
Okay, good. And I feel people are staring at me. They're very self-conscious. This is harder than I thought, working out. I don't think I'd want to come here and have people stare at me like this. I want to see what it's like to fit into a regular bathroom stall. Oh, it's a little tight squeeze there. Oh. I don't even fit through the door. I have to turn sideways just to get out of there. I can't even see my feet. I'm gonna have a heck of a time getting these rollerblades on. People are staring at me everywhere I go. I feel like I wanna just hide. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm just sitting there eating it and eating it. People are just staring at me and everyone's eyes on me. I don't even fit in these seats. This would definitely be really uncomfortable for 2 hours. My day was an eye-opening experience. Anything I ate, anything I did, any movement I made, just walking in a room made me feel that everyone's eyes were on me. And it made me very aware of my body and myself. I think I learned that I need to have more patience with overweight people. I do empathize with them more. Dr. Phil, thank you very much for letting me walk in the shoes of an overweight person.
Now, I really commend you for being able to walk in another person's shoes and see how it felt. But even after that, you said that you empathized with them a little bit more, right?
Yeah, just a little bit more, not a whole lot.
But you felt miserable.
Yes.
And you felt conspicuous.
Yes.
You felt stared at.
Yes.
And embarrassed.
Yes.
Okay, and in most of your life, you're the person who's staring at them, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, and you know how it makes them feel, so why are you so judgmental?
I think after walking the shoes of an overweight person, it made me realize that life is so hard. Why would you continue to be overweight? It's just more incentive to lose the weight knowing how hard it is, and I don't understand why people just don't lose the weight.
But you think they're lazy and irresponsible and
Unhealthy and selfish.
unhealthy and selfish and arrogant.
Yeah.
Really?
It's really horrible to say, but yeah, I mean, I've had personal experiences where I've been crowded in movie theaters, on the bus, in an airplane, and the first thing you think of when you walk into a theater is, please don't sit next to me, please don't sit next to me.
Do you think anybody would just say, hey, I just want to get so big that I crowd Molly?
No. No, I don't think, you know, they're verbalizing it in their head saying, oh, I want to be really overweight.
But I mean, is it possible that it is reflective of any number of things, everything from a medical disorder to an emotional problem that they may have, a life situation or circumstance that got them into that, but you have no compassion for that whatsoever? Just get out of my way, fat girl.
It's unhealthy, and I don't know why someone would suffer purposely if they know it's unhealthy and they're taking up room places and...
But it may have been a function of life pain that they've been through. It may be a function of any number of situations and circumstances. And if you see nothing but that, then you miss the person inside.
It's an excuse, I think. If they're using an emotional disorder or something that happened in their life as an excuse to be that overweight, to say, you know, I don't have to take care of it because this happened to me. And
well, does it occur to you that they want to, but don't know how to? What if they're the most loving, caring, giving, dedicated, devoted, altruistic person in the world? You would miss that if you looked just at their size and said, you're a loser.
I mean, I have friends who are overweight and relatives, and I don't judge them personally. I mean, I guess because I know them and I'm forced to be in a situation with them. But if I were, in the food court or at a mall or an airplane and just see someone like that walking down the street, I pass a judgment.
Would it be unfair if, say, all of the overweight people within 10 miles right now got together and they all pointed at you and judged you and said, she's superficial? She's judgmental.
And I feel that way too.
But would you say, well, wait a minute, I realize that, I need to work on that, but I'm a good person?
Yeah.
I'm really a good person?
But I'm not impeding on their space.
Oh, I don't know about that.
My life is so boring. Who would I like to trade places with? Anybody. I feel that anyone I meet has a more glamorous life than I do. I even envy the garbage collector. If I could do anything else for a day, maybe it would make me realize that my life isn't as dull as I think it is. I doubt it, but maybe. So, Dr. Phil, give me anything.
Well, I did set Melissa up with something else, and she asked for it. You got to be careful what you ask for around here. We got her a job down at the sanitation yard.
Hey, Dr. Phil, I'm really excited. I'm breaking out of my normal routine today. I'm going to trade places with the trash collector. Let's hit the road. I wonder what my girls are doing now while their mommy's taking out the trash. I'm going to be here till tomorrow. I'm making it easier on myself. I'm fine. All right, here I go again. Are these heavier today than they usually are? This sucks. If I was at home right now, I'd be watching TV. I used to think that was boring, but sounds really good about now. I could never do this every day. Where's my sofa when I need it? This one smells really bad. What did I get myself into?
Well, I guess a lot tougher than being a housewife.
Okay, take it on. The second part of my day is separating recyclable trash. Cardboard, plastic. I'm afraid to stick my hands in here. Oh, this is disgusting. I cannot believe someone's job is to sort through other people's trash. How in the world do people do this day after day after day? These hard-working trash collectors have a really long day. Dr. Phil, I guess being a stay-at-home mom isn't such a bad job after all.
So you really thought you had a bad deal?
Yes.
So you thought definitely the grass is browner on your side of the fence.
Definitely.
Not necessarily greener on the other side,
Not
but real
necessarily.
brown on your side.
Yep.
So what do you think?
Well, my life's still monotonous. I mean, having a job is better than sitting around the house all day long, every day, every single day.
Careful.
And that was hard work. I think that's a little extreme. I'd choose something else to do with my day.
You picked it. You've got a great personality. You even had fun out there.
I did.
Trey, what was she like to work with?
Oh, she was struggling in the beginning, but she was a trooper, and we really wanted to help her out. But I mean, as you saw, she was barely taller than the trash can. But she did a great job.
All right. Well, but my point is, you obviously, because you got out there and you threw yourself into it, and you did it with enthusiasm, and you did it with spirit, and can't you do that within the framework of your own life with something?
Yes.
Even if you move a lot.
And I do, but there's still the monotony of just sitting around.
All right, so what's missing? What do you need to put in that's not there?
I want to stay at home with my kids, so, I choose that. I don't necessarily enjoy it all the time, but it's what I think is best for them.
But you haven't quit being you just to be a mom, right?
No.
You got to keep having your interest in pursuing those things
I'm trying.
and having fun. Yeah, but you got to do more than try. You got to do it. You got to create it for yourself so it's there for you, because the more you do that, the better mom you'll be.
Right. I know that, but it's hard to just be a person and be a mom. I can't make that.
Well, I'm going to have to take your word for that. Because I haven't been a mom. But what I'm saying is, don't be boring, and don't just say, well, I'm trapped. You know, I got these kids and they're going to be here for another 14 or 15 years. So, you know, I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to grow. Come on, come on. You know, you got to do something along the way and run in parallel. Go find you something else. Just keep adding to until you say, hey, I got a good balance here. I'm having fun.
All right.
Because you went into it with a great spirit. Was she fun to work with?
Yes, very.
All right, good. Did you meet a nice guy?
Yes, everyone was wonderful.
Okay.
We are the Blue Angels. Our primary mission is to get qualified men and women into the military.
A couple ground rules. Number one is don't touch anything.
What have you got to bail out of this thing?
I think when Dr. Phil trades places with me today, the first thing he'll see is the physical demands that our pilots experience in this type of flying. The plane that Dr. Phil and I are going to fly in this afternoon will do 1.5 times the speed of sound. As we go up and fly, we're going to experience centrifugal force, which equates to G's, and today we'll pull up to 7.5 G's.
Did we go over why I don't have a G suit on?
We are giving you the Blue Angel experience.
No, because what you're wanting to do is jack with me. That's what it is. Yeah, I know this when I see it.
And you want to replenish your breath about every 3 to 4 seconds. And to do that, we do what we call the hick maneuver or hook maneuver. It goes hook, hook. You do it too quick, you're probably going to pass out.
Well, most people have a tendency to get sick. You can never tell by looking at somebody how they're going to do.
On the right-hand side are some white bags. I call them our party bags, air sickness bags. Nobody needs to know you used it.
Yeah, this me and 20 million of my new best friends.
That looks perfect. A minute, you got a one in it, really bad.
Dr. Phil, just don't puke on my flight gear, all right?
Okay, roger that. We're on our way. Hey, let's go.
All right, now take a look as I actually traded places with a Blue Angel for a flight that will last me a lifetime.
I think I'm probably going to throw up, black out, get disoriented, but that's okay.
You ready, sir?
I am ready, I think. As much as you can be ready.
All right, sir. You're in now. You're ready to go flying.
But I'm ready.
You all set?
Yes.
Any questions yet?
I can't move, so
That's good. You don't want to move.
I'm counting on you.
All right. You all set?
Let's rock and roll.
We're clear for takeoff. Ready, hit it. We're going to basically stand the jet on its tail and climb to an altitude of about 6,000 feet.
Oh, baby. Go. Boy, that thing takes off like a rocket.
One of the first maneuvers we're going to do is an aileron roll. We'll just roll the airplane around its longitudinal axis.
Here we go.
Love it.
All right, you ready to pull some G as we pull into the vertical?
All right, get ready for my hick.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, ready, hit it. How you doing, Doctor?
Boy, that's enough.
That's enough, isn't it? Ooh, we're up to 10,000 feet already.
Woo!
We'll go through some inverted flight, basically turning the jet upside down.
Boy, that's amazing.
Isn't it different?
Yeah.
All right, watch your knees here as I roll back to the left.
Woo!
Well, Dr. Phil, we got about another 10 minutes.
I'm good. We can head on back. I'm
You're
in
good
shape, yeah.
Okay, we'll head for the barn. Good flight.
Excellent.
The last maneuver we'll do is going to be the carrier brake. It's how we come into the aircraft carrier.
I'm all set.
All right, rolling out. Nice job.
These guys do this twice a day. I couldn't do this twice a year. I am sweating like the pig who knows his dinner.
That's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard work. All right, now I challenged the Blue Angels pilot number 7, Lieutenant Craig Olson, to try my job. So go ahead and tell us what's coming up next, Craig.
Okay, Dr. Phil, I'm giving your job a try. Coming up, two sisters arguing over who has it tougher. A buyer for a major department head store. Department head. We don't have department heads in the department head store? Two sisters arguing over who has it tougher. A buyer for a major department head store or a stay-at-home mom. I said it again, didn't I? A buyer for a department head store. This is easy, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. I'm ready to trade places with my sister and see what it's all about, being a stay-at-home mom. I'm not really worried. Savannah, time for school. Come on. Come on. Come on, we're gonna be late for your bus, and I don't even know where your bus comes. Do you do anything in the morning? You don't eat any food? You didn't eat breakfast. That's okay. Hey, wait, whoa, whoa. What about the other ones? Just leave them in there? What's he doing? Come on, here you go. You thirsty?
Is your diaper changed?
Woo-wee! What did you eat?
Are you working?
I'm working hard. Why did it have to be sheet day?
Laundry.
What's on you? Maybe you got the chicken pox. We're gonna have a little problem. Is there any way Raleigh could have the chicken pox? Well, he's covered in little red dots. Is he allergic to anything? The only thing he ate was dirt. One more. Oh. What time's nap time? What are you eating? No batteries. Oh my. Jackson, where's the other battery? No! Gosh. No, baby. You can't sit in there. That's a fire hazard. Jackson, what do you want for lunch? No. No kitty. A day right now at JCPenney with you. No problem. Where's the baby? What is the deal? Well, you keep acting like that and you're not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna give you another answer. I already told you why. Right now it's getting a little hairy. Give me string. Savannah just got home from school. Jackson's mad at me. The baby won't leave me alone and Raleigh won't wake up. So that's where we are right now.
You don't know how to deal with 4 kids.
You're right.
Do ya? You don't even have any.
Being a stay-at-home mom is a hard job. I realize now that I have no business giving my sister parenting tips. She has stuff to do all the time, all day long. I can't wait to get back to work.
Now, was this a wake-up call for both of you guys?
Yes.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
Because I think we should take that tape of you with those 4 kids and show it to every young couple that wants to get married, don't you think?
It was the best birth control ever.
Has it changed the way you think, or is that just something you said for the day? I mean, do you really appreciate what she does at work?
Yeah, I had no idea what it takes to get a dress into a store. I thought, oh, she would walk around and say, oh, that's a cute dress, and oh, that's a cute dress. And I mean, they analyze the size and how it hangs and who buys it, and I mean, the texture, and I was just...
So you thought she was just shopping and getting paid?
Exactly.
Yeah, and you thought she was home watching the Dr. Phil show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I don't go home. I mean, somebody wakes you up at midnight with silly putty in their hair. I mean, it doesn't end. It goes all night, all the next day, all night for 20 years.
Yeah, you should... well, hopefully they don't have silly putty in their hair when they're 20, but you should come back someday when we have more time, and let's talk about this cat food, okay? These kids are eating cat food, okay? What's the cat eating if they're eating the cat food?
We go through so much cat food because I have to refill the cat food bowl constantly, and you'd think it was not taste good, but they like it.
I tasted it. I did.
They could be talking about your cooking. You've just finished watching an episode from our very first season. Heather and Ashley are sisters who bickered constantly about whose life was harder. Well, we've checked in with them, and here's what's happening now.
Hey, Dr. Phil. Hey, Dr. Phil. It's Heather and Ashley from Trading Places 2003 with a quick update from what we have been up to the last 17 years. Heather is a full-time working girl, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, so we basically have traded places again.
I'm teaching school now, starting my 8th year teaching 5th grade, and I love it. I'm exhausted. I get a kick out of showing the original episode to my kids every year.
I gotta take these shoes off.
Sorry. You're killing me. Kids are leaving home. Savannah, who was 7, is now 24 and on her own. Jackson, who was 5, is now 22 and just graduated from college. Montgomery, who was 2, is almost 20 and is in college. And then Raleigh, the baby, he is now 18 years old, just graduated from high school, no longer climbing in dryers and eating cat food that I know of.
I have 3 kids. Luke is 16, Gracie is 12, and Leah is 7. Life is super full. I am pulled in a lot of different directions, but wouldn't have it any other way. I had cancer a few years ago, but I'm doing well. I'm healthy, and so super grateful for that.
We're still the best of friends.
Still the best of friends. Thankful that we get to do life together.
You thought she was just shopping and getting paid.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you thought she was home watching the Dr. Phil show.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Dr. Phil is still one of our most favorite memories that we get to share with people and with our families.
I can't believe it's been so long, but hey, here's to
your new
the rest
season
of this year.
And hope it's a great one.
Hopefully it's better.
Nearly 2 decades later, Heather and Ashley really have traded places, but it's interesting that they really appreciate all that each of them have in their lives. It's great to see their beautiful families are happy and healthy, and thanks for your well wishes on our new season. Now, let's check in with Melissa, the bored stay-at-home mom who said she'd rather do anything, including picking up garbage, than spend the day inside.
Hi, Dr. Phil. Well, it's been a lifetime since I was on your show. My girls are all grown up and doing their own thing, and I'm a little bit older and a lot wiser.
You got out there and you threw yourself into it, and you did it with enthusiasm. Can't you do that within the framework of your own life with something?
Being on your show was a great experience. I was fascinated with the behind-the-scene production, so I was inspired to go back to school and get my degree in broadcast media. And recently, I've gone back to get my master's in film and television. I'm working on a script, and I plan to graduate at the end of this summer. My plan had been to move to New York City and hopefully get a job in the entertainment industry in some capacity, but the world's a little crazy right now, so those plans are on hold.
Sometimes you do the things you really want to do. Sometimes you just do the things you kind of have to do.
Being on your show was life-changing. Thank you for letting me be a part of the Dr. Phil Show.
Well, congratulations, Melissa, on your master's degree. What an accomplishment. I'm happy to hear that coming on the show inspired you to go back to school. And good luck in New York. We filmed thousands of shows. This one is one of my favorites.
Trading Places.
What would you do if the guy behind the customer service desk was me?
Works half the time.
Well, would you feel comfortable with half the money for half the times it works?
Dr. Phil Classic. Check your local listings.